Hi, and welcome back. We're live here with the Lynx Extreme Games. And in case you missed it, we're live with the Lynx Extreme Games. We're about to watch Kyle Roenfeld compete for the Motocross Freestyle Championship. But before they line up and those timers start, we'll take a look at his friends and family over in the stands. Then we'll look at all his other extreme hobbies and interests. And finally, we'll get an exclusive interview to see what his future holds. Panning on over to the stands, we first have his mother, one of the most important people in his lives. So much so that in a previous interview, he once said that if he wins this championship's first place prize, he'll get her the house and dream car she so deserves. She helps keep up with Kyle's finances and maintenance through all his other extreme adventures. Next to her, we have Colton, who's 25 and is a carpenter up in Iowa City. And next to him, we have Caden, who is 23 and is in Colorado studying business and welding. And finally, we have Cooper, his beautiful black lab. His family is very close together and often like to go on vacation together. One of the favorite places they got to go was to Nevada, where they get to see their grandmother. Zooming on down the track, but before we cross that finish line to look at his interview, we'll take a look at what all his other adrenaline-surging hobbies. He's had a love of dirt biking since he was in the second grade, and since then, he's always looked up to Ricky Carmichael, one of the greatest riders in all of motocross. To be like him, he often goes to his grandparents, where he rides around the large acreage to practice. He loves dirt biking so much, he likes to take his dirt bike out to Idaho and ride across the extensive sand dunes. He sometimes competes in motocross events, but would like to compete in more, but doesn't have the truck to make lugging his bike around any easier. When he's not biking, he likes to take out his jet ski. He often goes to the lake with his family on vacation and rides across the waves. He loves riding his jet ski so much so that his dream vacation to go to would be the Bahamas, where he would get to ride across the clear blue waves. But when the lakes are frozen over and it's too cold for him to ride, he's picked up yet another adrenaline-surging sport of snowboarding. He often goes to Copper Mountain in Colorado to ride down the fresh powder to get another adrenaline surge. But when summer's over and he can't do all of his hobbies, he finds time to work down at Ace Hardware, so he can finance all his hobbies and sports. Now for that final interview. In the near future, Kyle wants to make sure that he gets all A's in his high school classes and graduates. Then he wants to make sure he goes to college and gets a degree for plastic surgery. He doesn't quite know where he wants to go to school, but he knows it will be near some trails and slopes where he can ride when he's not studying. After college, after he gets that degree, he wants to settle down and work near the Colorado Villa area, where he can still find those trails and slopes. And about 30 years down the track, he wants to settle down with 3 kids and have a job and hopefully be retired by then. With all his hobbies from riding, he has the abilities to be tenacious and to never give up, even through all the slopes and bends and curves through his life. And with that concludes our amazing talk with Kyle. In case you missed it, we took a look at those supporting him in the stands, his wonderful mother and brothers. Then we took a look at his extreme adrenaline-surging hobbies. And finally, we looked at all his near future. And with that concludes our broadcast, and I hope you come and tune in next time. I forgot all about that.